G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to the first episode of our Borussia Dortmund career mode series here in FIFA 21. It's been a while since I uploaded here on the Jared HD2 channel, but we are back and with a bang. We're going to be trying to take Borussia Dortmund to the top of not only German football, and I wouldn't even say to the top of the European football. I want to build a dynasty. I want to win multiple Champions League titles here at Borussia Dortmund. And I want to bring you guys along on the journey. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video, however, make sure you leave a like. And if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. We are going to be uploading daily on the channel. But without further ado, I think it's time we just go and take a look at the squad we've got here. We've got a decent starting spot with this Borussia Dortmund side. I was saying, like, while I'm recording this, I am doing this on live stream on Facebook Gaming. I do have an exclusive deal over there, and I'm streaming majority of the time, most days of the week over there. So if you do want to go and see the series recorded in real time, like everybody in the chat is right now, go and check out my Facebook Gaming page. But this is the starting 11 we do have. And I'm thinking we go in for a new right back here. Someone maybe around the 78, 79 mark that is a little bit younger than Thomas Meunier, but can develop a little bit higher because obviously Meunier being 28 is a little bit of an issue. Also, I'm thinking about changing things up slightly. A little bit of a big call, but I'm thinking about selling Thorgan Hazard. He's 27 years of age. I think we can get ourselves an absolute superstar, or at least somebody that can turn into a superstar. I don't know about my expectations and winning the Champions League in this first season. It would be nice, but I think we're going to target a Champions League in season 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be very interesting. I want to train Rafael Guerreiro into a permanent left back, currently playing left midfield. Also got to juggle some of the aging players in the squad. You've got the likes of Mats Hummels, Axel Witsel, Marco Reus that are decent players. Obviously, they're world-class players, but they aren't players that are getting any younger. So it's going to be an interesting challenge, trying to juggle them in this first season and seeing how much we can do with them. Got a few decent prospects on the bench. I also really want to make sure we can grow players like Jude Bellingham, Reina, those sorts of guys, and see what we can do with them in the future. But I'm going to go throw a couple of players on the short list, and then we'll show you who we are looking at bringing in. All right, lads, here is the shortlist we have compiled. Like I said to you before, I want to bring in a new right back and a new left midfielder. I know Memphis Depay, Ousmane Dembele, not immediately left midfielders, but they're guys that can be trained to play either left mid or left wing. So those are my options there. Like I said, want to bring in a superstar player. Could be a good option to bring Dembele back to Dortmund. And I mean, is it fair to say rescue his career? Obviously, he's had injury issues at Barcelona. Hasn't been great, but it's not like he's a complete flop at the moment. Regardless, though, could be cool to bring him back to Dortmund and fulfill his potential here. Memphis Depay, a big name player, 26 years of age, 84 overall. Could be a huge pickup, someone that would be ready for huge action right away. And then at the right back spot, 3 players that I think would be nice additions to the squad: Alvaro Odriozola, Hector Bellerin, who has been linked with a move away from Arsenal. I would honestly say Hector Bellerin is option number 1 for me in this Borussia Dortmund side. And then Denzel Dumfries could be a good pickup, someone that's at a club, PSV, a feeder club, a development club. Could be the time for him to make the next step up and come to Borussia Dortmund. So honestly, I mean, let's go check out our budget. Our budget now, £69 million. Nice. We can go in. I think I'm honestly going to go in now and try signing Hector Bellerin from the get-go. And then after that, after we have a little negotiation, see if we can bring in or try adding some players to the transfer list. So, Mikel Arteta, game face and all, let's see if we can get a deal struck up here for the out-of-favour Spaniard. £22 million is what we're going to offer. No chance in the world. Remove Axel Witsel from the offer. What are we going to say? Say £23.6 million here for Hector Bellerin. 32.7 is too much. Fuck that. I'm not paying £32 million for Hector Bellerin. I'll say 25. And honestly, if they want any more than that, I might have to reconsider. 26.9 makes me reconsider. I'm going to accept that. £26.9 million for Hector Bellerin. What's he on in wages? £65,000 a week. Let's delegate here, bump it up a little bit, and see if we can have the Spaniard as our first signing at Borussia Dortmund. Alright lads, so I have transfer listed a few players. There's a few players that I'm up in the air about selling. Axel Witzel's probably the best example of that. But these are the guys that I definitely want to sell out of the club right now. Thorgan Hazard, definitely the most controversial one, but I think unless we sell Thorgan Hazard, it's going to be quite difficult to bring in a world-class left midfielder like an Ousmane Dembele, like a Memphis Depay. I think Schmelzer, Piszczek, and Hitz are fairly self-explanatory. Players that are older, only going to depreciate in their value and are worth a couple £1,000,000 that could really help us get over the line and make some more crucial signings. But really want to focus on getting these 5 guys out of the club first. Then we'll take a look and see whether we want to sell Axel Witsel, whether we wait until January to sell Axel Witsel, because you got to remember, we have players like Emre Can, Thomas Delaney, Daoud, all decent midfielders that could take his spot, or that could honestly sell as well. So there's a lot of competition around the central midfield spot. But like I said, want to try selling these guys first and seeing if we can bring in Hector Bellerin and then potentially either Dembele or Memphis Depay. But we'll suss it out. We'll take it day by day, one step at a time. You know, Rome, or should I say, the Signal Iduna Park wasn't built in a day, so we'll suss it out and see how we go. Also, one thing I want to be doing, I want to turn Rafael Guerreiro into a left back. So we're going to go into the development plan here and change his position. How long is it going to take to change him to a left back? How is it going to take 120 weeks to transfer Rafael Guerreiro to left back? Are you actually kidding me? Oh my god, he better have some good form. That's ridiculous though, 120 weeks to transfer him. He was a left back like what last FIFA? The FIFA before? It still says he's a left back. That's ridiculous. I mean, look, it says left mid, left back, center mid, and it apparently takes him 120 weeks. FIFA, you are having a bubble, but we're still going to go ahead with it. Rafael Guerreiro, Godspeed, my friend. All right, we have received a loan offer here, fellas, for Mahmoud or Mohamed Daoud. No idea how to pronounce it. I'm honestly considering sending him on a 2-year loan. Like I said, there's a lot of competition around the center mid spot. I'm going to send him on a 2-year loan. I might recall him after 1. But I think it's worth giving him some game time and giving him a little bit of a boost. So, Daoud potentially off to Villarreal. Let's go, fellas. Our first signing in charge of Borussia Dortmund has been sorted. It is Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin, he has been rescued from the shambles that is Arsenal, coming from the Emirates to the Signal Iduna Park here. Signing Hector Bellerin for £26.9 million. Hector Bellerin, welcome to Borussia Dortmund. Let's go. And there it is, fellas. That is visual confirmation of Hector Bellerin coming to Borussia Dortmund. What do I do? Do I keep him in that number 3 jersey? Or do I move him to the number 5 jersey? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section down below. What number did he wear at Arsenal? Was it, I feel like he wore like 23 or something like that, but I might just be tripping. Regardless though, Hector Bellerin, welcome to Borussia Dortmund. All right, lads, time for our first game in charge of Borussia Dortmund. It's only a pre-season game. As you can see, I've put together a really rotated side full of younger players that I want to get more game time and experience, and then players like Guerreiro that I can use. I just want to give Guerreiro as much game time so that he can get closer to that left back role as quick as possible. But we are going to quick sim the first game of the pre-season here. Only doing it for experience, and I've got to say, 2-1 against that Spurs side is a pretty good effort. Harry Kane should have had a hat-trick, but we have had a 2-1 loss. And there it is, lads. Daoud is leaving the club for the next two seasons. Probably will only end up being the next season, but Daoud is on a 2-year loan move to Villarreal. All right, preseason game number 2. Like I said before, not expecting any miracles. Just trying to give these lads some game time. We're going to quick sim this game against Napoli. Probably going to get absolutely destroyed here, but the scoreline against Napoli is going to be a 4-1 loss. Oh, well, at least Rainier got some game time and a goal. All right, lads. So Arsenal have put in a little transfer offer here for Thomas Delaney plus Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Not that we really need Maitland-Niles at all. I'm probably just going to reject that one. We're going to reject that one. All right, probably the final game of the preseason here, lads. Can we go 0 from 3 in the preseason? We're going to quick sim against Everton, and the scoreline is only a 1-0 loss, which isn't that bad. But that's preseason done. Now it's time to actually get into the season. Hopefully going to make some more transfers and hopefully get into some game action very soon. All right, so Everton, they've beaten us in the last game of preseason, but they've obviously taken a little fancy here to Manuel Akanji They've tried to sign the Swiss defender here, £25.3 million, but obviously I'm going to reject that. He's got really good potential this year, or decent potential at least, so I want to get his overall at least a little bit higher, then I'd be open to transfers, but right now, he's a great rotational defender. All right, I was just complaining about how we hadn't had any transfer offers in for players that I wanted to sell, but Olympique Marseille have come in and have answered our prayers. £2.7 million here for Marcel Schmelzer. I am more than happy to accept that offer. We're going to accept that. And another offer here, Chelsea coming in for Manuel Akanji, but again, it's significantly less money than what Everton offered. And I'm definitely not selling him to Chelsea. That is easily rejected. All right, Valencia have come in here. £34.6 million for Dan Axel Zagadou. That is the easiest rejection that we're going to have. But Arsenal, what the hell kind of an offer is that? £19 million valued Willian for Thorgan Hazard plus 13.1. I mean, I'm going to go and negotiate, but I'm definitely pulling Willian out of that offer. I can't even remember what they said the max I could get for him was, but we're going to remove Willian there. And I'm going to try getting like, what, 55 million here for Thorgan Hazard? Come on, Arteta. Don't be a tosser. He accepts it. Let's go. Arteta accepts £55 million there for Thorgan Hazard. We could have a lot of money to play with in a second, lads. Lads, I forgot to address this. I forgot that you started in FIFA 21 career mode with the youth academy already, but if you look at the youth academy, mediocre, absolute dog shit, decent, but then this guy, Albie Leach, okay, Albie, I see you, man, 67 rated at age 17, the potential is 80 to 94, we might have a little bit of a beast on our hands here. I honestly might have to promote him straight away and get him loaned out because we might have an absolute king on our hands. So I might wait until after the transfer window and then promote him. But bloody Albie Leach. Is it too early to say when Jadon Sancho is only, what, 21, 22, that we have the next Jadon Sancho? We might have the next Raheem Sterling. That's exciting. And there it is, lads. The first player out of the Signal Iduna Park here. It is Marcel Schmelzer. We have sold the German left back to Marseille here for £2.7 million. All right, lads, there it is. The big deal is completed. Thorgan Hazard out of the club, headed to Arsenal for £55 million. I will take that every single day of the week. And now we're going to have a little bit of money to splash around and see if we can try signing an absolute beast of a midfielder to replace him. So best of luck, Thorgan Hazard, but it's time for us to upgrade. All right, another player that we were considering selling, Lucas Piszczek. Transfer offer has come in for him from Ajax. Is it worth negotiating the extra £400,000? Honestly, I don't think so. We're going to accept £4.25 million from Ajax for a Dortmund club legend. I know it's a controversial decision, but it's purely a business decision. That extra £4.2 million could be the difference between getting a third signing or even a fourth signing and not. So Lucas Piszczek, we'll see if that deal goes through and if he can go to Ajax. There it is, fellas. Lucas Piszczek is out of the club. He's a club legend, but like I said, business reigns supreme here. Got to make the hard decisions sometimes. Lucas Piszczek off to Arsenal for £4.25 million. All right, we have received a transfer offer here for Roman Berkey. He's someone I'm considering selling, but honestly, in this first season, I think there's bigger fish to fry. He's 29. I think we can still get another year or two decent years out of him. So I'm going to reject this offer here from Tottenham and maybe reassess his future this time next year. All right, Hitz was one of the players that I did want to sell, but it's an interesting offer here. Wait, that could honestly be good for the future. £1.35 million plus Jan Valery, 21 years old. He could be a good right back that we could send out on loan and turn that into a great... that's going to be great for the future. Short term, it's a bit of an L, but I'll put Valery on the transfer shortlist for a loan. Loan him out. That could be a great pickup. Okay, we have to delegate now for Jan Valery, don't we? Suss that out. See how we go. Let's go, lads. Valery has accepted that offer. So we'll accept that. And yeah, we'll accept that. And I'm pretty sure now we just wait for Hitz and Southampton to talk through their deal. But That could be a long-term great steal for us here at Dortmund. Could be huge here, lads. Julian Brandt, £51.8 million. We could get all the way up to £88.8 million for the German, but I think I'm going to reject that purely for the fact that I honestly haven't used him in many career modes, and I want to see how much of a weapon this guy could be. If he's a beast for us in the first half of the season, then off we go. If he's up and down, then we'll suss it out about selling him. But right now, I'm going to reject that offer there from Real Madrid. All right, lads, there it is. So Marvin Hitz is headed to Southampton. In return, we are getting Jan Valery. I don't know why Southampton made that deal happen. They must have needed a backup goalkeeper on the ASAP, but that's going to be good for us long term. I'm going to add Jan Valery for a season-long loan move. See if we can get in some game time. But Jan Valery, welcome to Borussia Dortmund. Marvin Hitz, thank you for your service, but you are headed to South England. All right, lads, it is time for our first game in charge of Borussia Dortmund. We are at what would be the Allianz Arena, but in FIFA, it is Sanderson Park, as we have the German Super Cup. It's not an easy task for our first game. I'm always very rusty when I start. Look at me already, giving myself excuses, but we are taking on Bayern Munich here. This is going to be, we're getting thrown into the deep end, really, to start off this Borussia Dortmund career mode, but let's hit the ground running. Let's see if we can get some silverware in our first game in charge. Here we go, lads, with the new cutscenes as well. I don't think I've shown these on YouTube yet, but we do have the new cutscenes, which I definitely do like. Big game for a lot of our experienced players. Hummels, Royce, need these guys to step up for us here. But here we go, fellas. Philipp Lahm Tifo at Sanderson Park. The German Super Cup here. Need to come away from the Allianz Arena with some silverware and see what we can do here. The Bundesliga does start in about 4 or 5 days. This is the perfect warm-up game for the start of the Bundesliga, but we want our hands on that trophy right there. So here is the Bayern Munich starting 11 here. Very, very strong side. Martinez playing right back, which could be a little bit of an exploitation for us there. Sane, Muller, and Gnabry. That's a scary front line with Lewandowski up top. We're really going to see what we're made of early on here. Really going to see. And then obviously here is our starting 11. Definitely want to make it a priority to bring in a replacement left midfielder for the next episode after this game ahead of the Bundesliga. But Giovanni Reina, the American wonder kid, is going to get an opportunity in place of Thorgan Hazard, who we did sell to Arsenal. So let's see what he's made of. And let's see what this team is made of. I mean, someone in the chat did say that we're playing a Christmas tree formation. So let's see if we can get in the Christmas spirit and get the dub. But here we go, lads. Our first game in charge of Borussia Dortmund. Let's hit the ground running. Let's win this German Super Cup. Thomas Muller on the chat. Look at the fucking skills from the man. I'm just trying to contain Thomas Muller here. They go through. Do not let Kimmich get a shot off. Get that one. Fucking hell. Oh, no. This is the worst start imaginable. What is that defense? Rafael Guerrero. Was that Guerrero? No, that's Mats Hummels. Hummels, you are too experienced to be leaving Robert Lewandowski that far open. And like I said, we're being thrown in the deep end. And we are already behind. 7 minutes into our Borussia Dortmund debut. Oh dear. Bayern Munich just seem to have us in every single aspect. Maybe I need to change formation a little bit more midfield-esque. Unless Haaland. Oh, that would have been the perfect response. Oh, they almost turned it over as well. Uh-oh. Lewandowski is tearing us a new one here. Oh, that's a classy chip. Fucking hell. That is a classy chip. But my God. That is pathetic. What a bad start to life we have had here at Borussia Dortmund. 2-0 down already. Zagadou, I overcommitted so much on that one. I thought we had him though. That's a great chip. Bloody hell, lads. Lewandowski tearing us a new one. Oh, good tackle there from Witsel. Witsel. Going to go out wide there to Julian Brandt. Brandt holding it up to Sancho. Jadon Sancho blocked. Julian Brandt. What a tackle from Kimmich. We've got to be first to the ball there. That was a goal begging to be scored. I'll read in the chat at halftime as well, fellas. Uh-oh. Sane killing us down the wing there up against Bayerin. Good tackle there from Bayerin. Here we go. Hector. Going there to Sancho. Julian Brandt's been sitting quite wide. I might need to adjust that. Haaland, though. Good ball over the top to Marco Reus. Come on, Marco. Get us a goal back before halftime. Tough angle. That was a bullet of a shot. But unfortunately, straight at Manuel Neuer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Muller. I see those runs outside, but we need to cut them down the middle. Oh, they're passing us to absolute death. If that deflected for a goal, I probably would have cried. Kimmich has been honestly tearing us to shreds here. Good tackle, Witsel, but it's fallen right back to Lewandowski. Just defend it, fellas. Defend. 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 Oh my god, he's doing too much. And he's almost bloody scored that one. Saved onto the post. Lewandowski and Kimmich are going to be sleep paralysis for me tonight. They are scary to defend. Look, I'm going to say it. This is going to be an automatic goal. When you're playing on this difficulty with Lewandowski, this one's ending up in the top net. Yeah, what did I tell you? That may as well be a penalty. In fact, I would say it's even more secure than a penalty. We're versing one of the best teams in the world at this point. But bloody hell, they are giving us a showing to. They've put up the welcome banners and said, Jared HD, welcome to Borussia Dortmund, because Lewandowski's destroyed us. Honestly, destroyed us here. So we don't verse Lewandowski every single game. Oh no, they're just too fast for us. Jesus, man, look at these skills. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, that's just fucking shit goalkeeping. What can I do about that one? Oh, Lewandowski. I might just go into the game files and delete you from the game. Lewandowski has absolutely rinsed us here. That's 4 goals for Robert Lewandowski. Oh my god, that is shocking. Zagadou marking thin air at that point. Beaten at the near post. This is an embarrassing start to life at Dortmund. At least we know it can only get better from here. My word. That's fucking shit, Joe. Defend. Defend. The skills are scaring me. Skills are scaring me. Just defending. Just defending. What the fuck can I do with that one? What can I do with that one? I thought I defended that one perfectly. The problem lies with players that you aren't controlling. The AI this year just don't want to drop back and don't want to mark players. They have no intelligence. Oh my god. Some of the goals, like, I know that I've been over-rushing with certain players. That goal, I do not understand what I did wrong with that one. Jesus Christ, look how far back they're sitting. They got that bloody sweeper defender, but that is an embarrassing, that's a tough start to life in charge of Borussia Dortmund. 5-0 in the German Super Cup. Robert Lewandowski, yes right, Lewandowski, scores 4 against us and makes us look like a 3rd division side. That is a ridiculous start. I'm so excited to be versing a slightly easier side to open the Bundesliga campaign. But we seriously need to work on our attacking play style, because defensively, we really didn't leak that many shots. All the shots they made were just incredibly clinical. But we had nothing going forward in that second half. 5-0 loss. That is embarrassing. Onwards and upwards, I guess. Alright lads, that is going to conclude episode number 1 of our Borussia Dortmund career mode series. I wish I could have ended it on a slightly more positive note. Oh, look at that, Aubameyang, he's gone to Barcelona, fair enough. Regardless though, yeah, tough loss to Bayern Munich. Made some great transfers in Hector Bellerin and Valerie. Next season, I think it is, or next episode, I think it is definitely crucial for us to go in for a new left midfielder. Depay, Dembele. Gonna see who we can go for out of them. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode of the Borussia Dortmund career mode series, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion, kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But I will see you same time tomorrow for episode number 2. It's been Jared HD here. I'm out.